We are gearing up for the 2024 season, and who better to help us get ready than Pro Football Hall of Famer and my studio partner on the NFL Today, Bill Cowher. What's up, Coach? How you doing,
man?
Good to see you, baby.
Good to see you.
All right, Coach. Now, all 32 team schedules will be released tomorrow night on the NFL Network. This morning, we are exclusively revealing an early season marquee matchup. It is Week 2. Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals head to Kansas City to take on Patrick Mahomes and the reigning Super Bowl champion Chiefs right here on CBS.
What network again?
Right here on CBS.
Okay, all right.
Coach, so what will you be looking forward to in this matchup?
So number one, and you mentioned this in your interview with Patrick Mahomes, he said if he's going to win this game, what would be the word that would describe them? Dynasty. And we're watching that unfold before our eyes. You think about 3 straight Super Bowls. No team's ever won 3 in a row. So you're talking about Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid going down in the likes of Bill Belichick, Tom Brady, Chuck Noll, Terry Bradshaw. But he's going back up against a Joe Burrow team. Joe's back. He lost 2 championship games before he got hurt last year. So if there's a team that went into Kansas City, they lost both those championship games by 3 points. Joe Burrow is one guy that knows how to win, and he thinks their team thinks they can beat the Kansas City.
Yeah, he's not scared of
not at all.
But I love that Nate asked that question. I love the answer that he gave because it says something about Patrick's confidence.
Where his mindset is at, right?
Exactly.
Yes.
I love that question and the answer.
Well, talk about teams that could contend with them.
Yeah.
How about the Houston Texans?
Ooh.
C.J. Stroud, D'Amico Ryans, what they did last year in their first year, they take this rookie contract they have.
Yeah.
They go out and get Steph Diggs. They go out and get Joe Mixon. They get a couple guys on defense.
They're building around the young QB.
They're taking that little window. There is a window of time when you have a quarterback.
You know all about that, Coach.
Oh, yeah.
With Ben Roethlisberger.
So the Houston Texans, AFC North, the quarterbacks over there, Russell Wilson, now all of a sudden now to kind of rekindle his career in Pittsburgh, all of a sudden Deshaun Watson, is he going to come back and now be the guy? He's healthy. That whole division, Burrow and Lamar Jackson, he fell game short. I'll tell you what, the AFC is loaded this year.
But the draft this year had 6 quarterbacks. 5 of them are starting. I can't imagine what that's like to be a rookie quarterback starting in the NFL.
That's a good question about throwing these guys into the flames.
You know, it's all about the development of the quarterback. But you're very careful about the systems you put them in because, you know, systems can put you in and gives you a chance to have experience. But a bad experience can temper the confidence of a young quarterback.
Yeah.
Caleb Williams, talk about him, going to Chicago. I think he's the best quarterback coming in. He's pro-ready. Talk about being potentially generational. Matt Eberflus is the defensive coach up there. They got some offensive receivers that can help him. Caleb Williams is a guy. And J.J. McCarthy, also going to Minnesota. Kevin O'Connell is a very, very good developer of quarterbacks. Now you're into the same system with Jared Goff in Detroit, and all of a sudden you still got Jordan Love. Can you do it 2 years in a row?
And speaking
Caleb
of
Williams
Detroit,
is fun to watch. Is he USC or Stanford? Where did you
USC guy. Another team that me and Gayle talked about a ton was the Detroit Lions.
Yes, we talked about it because of Nate.
Yeah, but we just wanted them to win.
Yes,
and then they exercised some demons last year. What do you think about this squad?
So listen, I went to a championship game and lost many times. And I know in 1994 we lost a championship game. We came back and went to the Super Bowl in 1995.
Yeah.
We lost a championship game in 2004. The next year, we came back and went to the Super Bowl in 2005. So I would just say this. Dan Campbell, they keep taking these incremental steps. Jared Goff is there, a team that keeps drafting players from Alabama. The Detroit Lions, I think, are going to pick up where they left off. Dan Campbell will not let them get too high in themselves. They'll learn from their mistakes being in the playoffs. They've been there before. 1 year experience. Look for the Lions to be a factor this year.
All right, Coach, I appreciate you, man. I'll see you in a few months, right?
Yeah, we're good.
All right.
Yeah, we're good.
We should remind you that every game will be revealed tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern on the NFL schedule release show presented by Verizon on the NFL Network.